It is what it is. Because I feel like it comes today and goes tomorrow. Whoever goes first or whatnot, it doesn't really matter. It's just about winning. Yeah. It's just about winning. Win the fight and on to the next.
Good to hear Anthony Joshua speak with confidence and strength, saying that he has a strong mind. And that was great because a lot of people are wondering with that tragedy, you know, how he could be doing mentally and spiritually. Of course, he's sad. Of course, he's down. Of course, he needs time to grieve and all those things. But he has a
up, Doss is down. He just looks like a flat slob that just can't fight. And he says that bodybuilders can't fight, but he got smacked up by one.
Does it make you want to, like, you're like, you know, I want to get in the ring with him?
No, I've always wanted to get in the ring with him. But he does a lot of talking. He calls me a bodybuilder and stuff, but I want one of my other African pals who's a bodybuilder step in and smack him up for me. So it just shows, innit? It's tough and this is what I tell people, listen, it is tough at the top.
After that horrific crash, many questioned whether Anthony Joshua would even think about boxing again. But instead of retreating, he targets Tyson Fury for 2026. That is a fighter's mindset. No fear, no hesitation, just unfinished business and a burning desire to settle the score.
Diva.
Diva?
Yeah,
interesting. Diva. Okay, and then what would happen in a fight between you two now?
Good fight. Yeah, good fight.
Who wins?
Me.
How?
Too quick, too strong, can't lean on me, can't throw me about, and I'm explosive. I can knock people out. I knock a lot of people out.
Early rounds?
No, I won't be early. He's a good fighter. But I'll be there. I'll be there 100%.
Okay.
Tyson Fury says rivalry means nothing compared to life and claims he only wishes Anthony Joshua well after the crash. Respectful words, no doubt. But while Tyson Fury speaks calmly about destiny, Anthony Joshua is already talking about finishing business in 2026. That mindset sounds far more dangerous.
Boxing rivalry is one thing, but humanity and human life is another. In this comeback tour, I haven't mentioned AJ one time. I only wished him all the best. I wasn't there. I don't know exactly what's gone on, but from what I've heard and what I've seen, it's been catastrophic and eventful, to say the least. So if the lad wants to come back boxing, fantastic for him. And if he doesn't, he's done marvellous. Congratulations. But yeah, I've got no malice feelings towards the lad. Never have, never will do. It's sports one thing, but when things like that happen, it could have been me, it could have been you, it could have been Frank, could have been any of us in that car. And God has a plan for everybody. So whatever his journey is his own business.
Anthony Joshua speaks with raw honesty, admitting everything was flipped upside down and reminding everyone that 2 lives were lost, not just a headline made. His focus is not on himself, but on the families hurting. That level of maturity shows growth. Mentally, he sounds stronger than ever.
Went to see our families and everything just got flipped upside on its head, and yeah, it's God's the best planner. We can't plan. We can plan to the best of our capabilities, but you know, that was such an unforeseen circumstance that was out of all of our controls. And not only did I not even want to talk about myself, not only did their parents, their uncles, their cousins, their friends and myself lose like 2 great men. We lost people that we dearly care about and have been like major players in all of our life.
Boxing royalty speaks as Mike Tyson, one of the most feared heavyweights in history, shares his view. He praises Anthony Joshua's power but questions his speed against Tyson Fury, suggesting that could be a problem. Fair assessment from a legend, yet heavyweight history proves power often erases speed in one brutal moment.
We keeping it honest, right? I like Joshua. I like Joshua a lot, right? He don't punch. Maybe he punch harder than what's the other guy? The black guy, Wilder. He doesn't punch faster than Wilder. If he doesn't punch faster than Wilder, he's not gonna fucking touch this guy. And that's just what I see. He punches hard, but he doesn't punch fast. If Tyson Fury can get away from Wilder's fast punches, Joshua might be in trouble.
Anthony Joshua makes it clear he wants the fight and understands nothing will be handed to him. He speaks about earning respect and preparing for a long, grueling battle. That is not arrogance, that is accountability. He knows Tyson Fury is dangerous, but he also knows legacy-defining nights demand suffering. This sounds like a man ready to go through fire.
Day.
if it can happen, I'm praying for it because it's an important fight. Do you know what I mean? But I'm prepared for a long, grueling fight.
Yeah, as you should. Everything has to be earned, right?
Yes.
Everything has to
like
be
my
earned.
respect has to be earned.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I need to earn my respect.
Eddie Hearn spells it out clearly. The only fight the public truly wants is Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua. No distractions, no side quests. When promoters talk like this, it means serious conversations are happening. The demand is massive, and the stakes are even bigger. British boxing needs this moment, and Anthony Joshua remains right at the center of it.
Only fight that people have been talking about, and the only fight people want to see, and the reason that His Excellency has been engaging in those talks with Tyson Fury is to fight Anthony Joshua.
Spencer Brown hints that Tyson Fury is back and ready, teasing a big announcement and suggesting the fight is very close. Confidence from his camp is expected, but being eager and being prepared are two different things. Anthony Joshua has already shown he is willing to rebuild and reset. Talk is cheap until contracts are signed.
One man in the who's come back in the heavyweight division now, so for that sort of stuff, you know, and he's raring to go. Don't forget Tyson's involved with Gold Star. He's a shareholder in Gold Star. We'll make a big announcement soon, but you know, him and Adjit are very close, very, very close.
Spencer Oliver suggests another opponent could be lined up, describing a powerful heavyweight whose style may suit Tyson Fury. That sounds like a safer route. Meanwhile, the dream fight remains Anthony Joshua. If Tyson Fury truly wants the biggest stage, there is only one name that delivers it. Anything else feels like a delay, not destiny.
Obviously, Anthony Joshua was the dream fight that he was hoping for sometime late summer. Arslan Makhmudov is the rumoured guy that he's going to be coming in against, the guy that just beat Dave Allen, the big Russian, very powerful, very strong, but his style suits someone like...
Duke McKenzie lays it bare, expressing frustration at constant talk about Tyson Fury's comebacks. Fans and pundits are tired of speculation without action. Words mean little without results, and Fury's legacy demands clarity. Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, is already stepping forward, targeting 2026, showing focus and hunger. While Fury debates retirement and comebacks, Joshua is preparing mentally, emotionally, and publicly
a bit Apollo Creed
spot. This contrast highlights
it didn't work out that good for Apollo Creed when he came to the ring.
It matters most.
Of listening to, I'm coming out of retirement and I'm going to fight again and all the rest of it. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not, go into retirement, do whatever you're going to do, you know, join a circus or, you know, travel the world and spend your money, whatever you're going to do, just do it. I think, like I say, I think everybody's bored and fed up with listening to Tyson Fury talking about coming out of retirement.
Johnny Nelson emphasizes the real human cost behind Anthony Joshua's story. 2 lives were lost, and the emotional toll on families cannot be overstated. While fans obsess over fight hype, Joshua has endured tragedy that reshapes perspective. This shows a different side of the fighter, resilience and depth. Anthony Joshua's drive isn't just about titles or glory. It comes from experience, pain, and understanding what truly matters. Facing Tyson Fury isn't merely a sporting challenge. It's a test of mental fortitude, composure, and the ability to channel adversity into dominance inside the ring.
These two young men that lost their lives and their families, how it's affected their families. So you want to concentrate on AJ. How's it going to affect AJ? Instead of concentrating on how's it affected the people that have lost their children.
Simon Jordan highlights a crucial point. Recovery isn't only physical, it's mental. Anthony Joshua has the skills and strength to overcome the physical challenges, but it's motivation that separates a good fighter from a legendary one. After surviving trauma, he now must decide if the hunger for success outweighs reflection. So far, all signs indicate Joshua wants the battle, the test, and the goal. That mental edge will be the defining factor against Tyson Fury, whose talent is unquestionable, but whose focus and mindset will be tested against a man driven by purpose and personal redemption.
And so with that in mind, physically, of course, he'll overcome it. It's whether boxing provides him with an outcome that he wants to motivate himself to go back into a ring and punch people in the face.
Johnny Nelson reminds us that beyond the headlines and hype, boxing is a human story first. Life is fragile, and losses like this put everything in perspective. Anthony Joshua has faced more than most, and that depth gives his next steps gravity. The fight against Tyson Fury isn't just a title clash. It's a test of character, endurance, and humanity. While the world debates comebacks and retirements, Joshua has absorbed tragedy, emerging stronger, wiser, and more focused. That combination of skill and emotional resilience makes him a formidable opponent capable of facing Fury with unmatched determination and composure.
It's just sad. It just makes you realise how valuable life is and how things change in a heartbeat. So when we talk about fights and we talk about beefs and these things are just nothing when it comes to real life and losing a life. So it was a sad thing to hear, a sad thing to see. God knows how it'll affect those that saw it mentally, emotionally. But you've got to think about these two men who were somebody's child, someone's brother, and that's what you've got to think about. Those people that have lost their lives.
Eddie Hearn paints Tyson
He went
Fury
down first
as
and went down
unpredictable,
like
impossible to plan
Who's that, me?
against, and always keeping
Wild.
opponents guessing.
I think it was from
Yet
180
Anthony
from
Joshua
Liverpool.
remains
Bang.
methodical, returning
Wasn't
to
the greatest
camp and
night. 2 year
preparing
out
his
the
next
ring.
move with
Wasn't
clarity.
all there completely.
Fury's uncertainty may give him mind games, but Joshua's focus, preparation, and mental toughness could neutralize that edge. In boxing, strategy and discipline often outweigh chaos, and Joshua seems determined to prove that consistency and resolve can match any unpredictability Fury throws at him. The contrast between Fury's uncertainty and Joshua's precision sets up a fascinating psychological battle before the first punch is even thrown.
You can't ever guess what Tyson Fury's thinking or what his plan is, and it's really, you just got no, you can't choose confidently what he's going to do. Maybe he's had enough, maybe he's got the ump, maybe it's a game. You just got to worry about yourself. And, for us, AJ's probably a couple of weeks away from going back into camp. And then, in a couple of weeks, maybe we'll reach out to Frank and Spencer and say, look, we're going to make our next move. Do you want to speak to Tyson and see, make sure it's 100% a non...
Tony Bellew breaks down the timing dilemma. Anthony Joshua has just come off a tough camp, recovering from physical and emotional challenges. Jumping straight into a Tyson Fury clash is a massive risk, yet missing the opportunity could mean losing momentum and relevance. Bellew highlights a common debate in boxing, balancing readiness with opportunity. Joshua's mindset, however, shows he is willing to face any adversity, and a fighter of his caliber rarely shies away from high stakes. Fury may have the intimidation factor, but Joshua's resilience, preparation, and sheer hunger create a recipe for one of the most compelling heavyweight clashes in years. Every decision matters, and the stakes are personal as well as professional.
It's one that, right now, he's just coming off a hard camp, a hard fight, and does he need it right now immediately when Tyson Fury says so? Probably not, but can he afford to knock back the opportunity? Probably not as well. So it's tough, really. I'm not so sure it actually does happen. I'm not so sure it's someone, once again, who cried wolf.
Jarrell Miller reflects on the human side of Anthony Joshua's recent ordeal, admitting empathy even despite personal differences. The trauma and mental exhaustion Joshua endured are extraordinary, yet he channels it into focus and ambition. Surviving such an event strengthens character and resolve, making him more dangerous in the ring. Fury may have skill and fame, but Joshua has the psychological edge forged through adversity. His ability to process tragedy while maintaining determination to fight and challenge the biggest names proves a rare mental toughness that few heavyweights can rival.
He went down
This is a man
first and
not
went
just
down
fighting for titles, but fighting to assert his purpose after life-altering events.
You don't know what other people are going through. And even though AJ, we're not on the best terms, man, I feel for this brother, man. Because it could have been my family, could have been my friends. And, I feel like, man, it's mentally, kind of draining looking at this stuff all day on the line. And like I said, I didn't really see nothing too graphic until this morning. Now I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my life, man. I've seen dead bodies before and all that. And, man, I don't even know how to even express myself.
Carl Frock points out the intrigue surrounding the potential fight with Anthony Joshua. Questions of retirement aside, Joshua's return adds layers of drama and anticipation. His decision to step back into the ring after tragedy shows courage, ambition, and hunger for legacy. While Fury's return raises speculation, Joshua has purpose, clarity, and focus. This mental and emotional preparation could tilt the balance. Frock underscores that fans and experts alike are captivated not just by skill but by narrative. Joshua's comeback is more than a fight. It's a story of redemption, survival, and proving that resilience can outperform unpredictability and reputation inside the heavyweight division.
Do you want to say anything? I know the fight with Anthony Joshua is an interesting one we want to see, one that I certainly want to see. First of all, I'd just like to say, why retire, why come out? I've touched on it.
Gareth Davies gives insight into Anthony Joshua's return, hinting that he may have a tune-up fight before facing Alexander Usyk. Joshua has been inactive for months, and careful planning is crucial. Behind-the-scenes moves suggest serious preparation and strategy, not just a spontaneous comeback. This shows Joshua's camp is methodical, blending mental readiness with tactical awareness. Fury may dominate headlines, but Joshua's disciplined approach, combined with experience, power, and resilience, sets him up to re-enter the heavyweight scene with both confidence and precision. His return is not about hype, it's about proving he belongs at the top of the division.
He'll get a tune-up. It'll be Anthony Joshua before Alexander Usyk. That is my understanding.
When you say tune-up, you're not referring to Anthony Joshua as a tune-up?
No, that's not a tune-up.
No, that's what I mean. But just the way you worded that then.
Well, we're already into... He hasn't fought for 6.5, 7 months.
Oh, he's retired, mate.
He's retired. Yeah, he's retired. My understanding is, behind the scenes, they're working very closely on getting him back maybe late this year or very early next.
Everything points to one explosive clash in 2026 with Anthony Joshua ready to face Tyson Fury. The stakes could not be higher as both men bring different strengths to the ring. Fury has experience, size, and unpredictability on his side, but Joshua brings hunger, resilience, and the mental edge forged through personal tragedy. If Fury wins, he solidifies his dominance and proves that his comeback is unstoppable, but if Joshua shocks the world, it will be a testament to perseverance and raw determination. Mentally, Joshua looks sharper, more focused, and driven by purpose beyond titles, while Fury's strategy and unpredictability will test his every move. Fans will witness a battle of minds as much as fists, a fight that could define the heavyweight division for years to come. Every jab, every combination, every round
Apollo Creed.
The outcome will hinge on more.
It didn't work out that good for Apollo Creed when he came to the ring.
Let us know who you think will walk out on top in this epic showdown.